Everyone says forgiveness sets you free. They're wrong. Sometimes the truth does. 3 years ago, my sister stood at the head of our dinner table and sold the home our dying mother had signed over to me in writing. She sold it to fund her wedding, and I said nothing that night. But last spring, when she opened my wedding gift and started screaming, I finally understood what my mother already knew. This is the story of the locked drawer and what was inside it. My name is Elena. For 22 years, I was the one who stayed. While my sister Sophia chased modeling gigs across Europe, I stayed in our small coastal town. I held Mum's hand through chemotherapy. I paid the property taxes when money ran short. I slept in the same childhood bedroom and kept that house alive with fresh paint and new shingles. Mum's final letter, written weeks before she passed, was clear. The house belongs to Elena. She earned it with love, not promises. Sophia received cash and jewelry. I received the deed, the keys, or so I believed. Here is what it costs to be the reliable one, not the house. Though I almost lost that too. It's what happens the day you realize that while you were grieving and working and keeping everything together, someone was quietly dismantling the one thing left. 6 months after the funeral, Sophia returned. She claimed Mom had been confused, that the will was never properly filed. With Dad's signature, they transferred the property into a joint trust. I discovered it when the bank called about a mortgage I never signed. They had forged documents. The house, where Mom took her last breath in my arms, was already listed for sale. When I confronted them, Dad looked away. Sophia laughed. "You got 12 years of free rent, Elena. Time to grow up. That is what it costs to be the one who stays." I cried for one night. Then I stopped. I gathered every letter, every medical bill I'd paid, every photograph of me at her bedside. I hired a local lawyer who owed our family a favor, but the evidence was thin against their city attorney, and for a while, it looked like I would lose everything. In desperation, I tried the soft way first. I offered Sophia a deal, half the sale proceeds, if she let me buy back the house at market value. I even wrote her a heartfelt letter about family and Mum's wishes. For 2 weeks, she kept me warm with texts. "We'll figure it out, sis." I believed her. I started packing my things slowly, gently, imagining a peaceful exit. I thought decency might still exist between us. The collapse came by courier. The house had sold. Closing was 10 days away. Sophia's text read, "Thanks for understanding. The wedding is going to be magical." She'd attached a photo of herself in a designer dress, standing in my living room. That night, I sat on the floor of Mom's old bedroom, and that's when I found it. A locked drawer in her nightstand, one I'd never forced open. I didn't understand what Mom had been doing until I read that second letter, dated after the official will, detailing Sophia's years of financial manipulation, including a $40,000 loan she never repaid. Mum had known. And rather than confront it herself, she had quietly, methodically gathered proof and left it for me. She knew I would need it. She knew I would find it. Once I understood that Mom had trusted me to finish what she started, everything changed. I didn't scream. I didn't call anyone that night. I digitized everything. Then I reached out to the buyers, a kind retired couple, and sent them the full story with documentation. I offered to personally refund their deposit if they walked away. They did. Then I sent Sophia one final package for her wedding registry, a beautiful wooden box. Inside, Mum's second letter, the forged documents with timestamps, and a flash drive of every moment I had documented over the years. No note, just a single line on the gift tag. Something old, something true. The wedding was cancelled 2 days later. Sophia's fiancé left after reading the truth. Dad finally admitted what he'd helped hide. The house was returned to my name. I still lived there. I turned Mum's front room into a small community library, filled with books about forgiveness, resilience, and the stories families never tell out loud. If you believe that staying silent protects the people you love, what I learned is this. Sometimes the most powerful thing the quiet one can do is simply refuse to disappear. The truth doesn't need to be loud, it just needs to exist. If you've ever been the one who stayed, who carried it all while someone else took the credit, drop the word draw in the comments. I want to build something for people like us. Subscribe for more stories of quiet strength finding its voice. Your story might be the next one told.